Hello, welcome to Manchester United Daily Updates. Barcelona chasing Manchester United star. The Premier League returns on Thursday, with Manchester United traveling to face Wolves in the late kick-off. The Red Devils have endured their worst ever start to a Premier League season, and, sitting in 13th place, they found themselves in the lowest position they have ever occupied on Christmas Day in the competition. Head coach Ruben Amorim oversaw a draw and a win from his first two league matches in charge, but he has since seen his side win just once in their past 4 Premier League games. Wolves, meanwhile, returned to winning ways in emphatic fashion with a 3-0 victory over Leicester City last time out, in new manager Vidic first match in charge. Off the pitch, the January transfer window is fast approaching, and it appears that one of the Red Devils' highest earners is attracting interest from a European giant. As per Football Insider, Spanish side Barcelona are chasing United forward Marcus Rashford and could move for him in January. The 27-year-old recently admitted a desire for a new challenge, and he has not been included in any of Amorim's last 3 match-day squads. The forward is a product of United's youth academy, and has played more than 420 games for the Manchester Giants, scoring 138 times and registering 63 assists. The report claims that United are hoping to loan Rashford out when the window reopens next month, with a mid-season permanent exit said to be highly unlikely. It is also suggested that the player's only option to leave Old Trafford permanently next month would be a move to Saudi Arabia, but the player himself is said to be reluctant to move to the Pro League. Rashford's current contract, believed to earn him in excess of £350,000 per week, is set to run until 2028. Alan Shearer's Man United verdict speaks volumes as Liverpool tipped for another big win. Premier League legend Alan Shearer has made his predictions for the first round of festive fixtures, and he thinks that Manchester City's Pep Guardiola will get a Christmas reprieve. Alan Shearer reckons Liverpool will be the big winners of the Premier League's Boxing Day fixtures. But there's not much Christmas cheer in store for Ruben Amorim and Manchester United, who Shearer says could struggle to find a way past struggling Wolves. Liverpool spent Christmas at the top of the league and faced Leicester on Thursday, hoping to extend their fine form under new head coach Arne Slot. He has lost just 1 league game since arriving at Anfield, and Shearer doesn't see that changing against the Foxes. You have to fear for Leicester in this one. I watched them concede 4 against Newcastle. The other day, they conceded 3 against Wolves, and they look all over the place defensively. The Betfair ambassador said, "You have to worry for them going to Anfield with the form they're in. Liverpool may smell blood here, and they may get a few." Elsewhere, he thinks Manchester United will have to settle for a draw when they face Wolves, who enjoyed a dream start to life under their new boss, Vidic. What a result it was for Wolves against Leicester. That was a massive game for them and their new manager. For them to go and beat Leicester up as they did and claw themselves closer to them was big. Man United are really poor all over the pitch at this moment in time, and will find this tricky. I'm going to go for a draw. Shearer is tipping a win for Arsenal, who face Ipswich Town. And the Newcastle legend even reckons Pep Guardiola will get a Christmas reprieve. The Manchester City boss is currently in the midst of the worst run of results of his entire managerial career. But Shearer fancies City will beat Everton despite their poor performance against Aston Villa at the weekend. He added, "Everton have been to Arsenal and got a draw. They went to Chelsea and got a draw, and those are 2 great statements. No doubt they would have taken your hand off to get 2 points out of those games." City have been really poor in every department, and it was alarming how many times Villa got through them in midfield because of their lack of press and energy. With City being back at home, I think they'll get back to winning ways. How impressive they will be, I'm not sure, but I think they'll get 3 points against Everton. Sir Alex Ferguson unloaded new signings bags upon arrival. He took a pay cut to join Man United. The legend of Sir Alex Ferguson has grown larger and larger since his retirement, as stories about him from everyone around him get into the public domain. They paint the picture of a man who was effectively charisma personified, able to drag an army with him to success through sheer force of personality. That is the type of skill set needed to refresh the squad over 26 years and remain competitive, going out at the very top by winning the Premier League title. The key to the success of the Man United legend lay in his dichotomy, his ability to be remarkably simple and straightforward when necessary, combined with exuding the managerial aura needed to pull down players when needed. A Man United icon has now given an example of that dichotomy with a single example that sums up Sir Alex Ferguson. Nemanja Vidic recalls remarkable Sir Alex Ferguson moment. The January transfer window is approaching, and any talk of potential January transfers at Old Trafford is incomplete without recalling a double swoop that happened 18 years ago. Clubs regularly plead lack of opportunity and poverty in the winter market today, but in 2006, United pulled off a remarkable double swoop in January that formed the spine of their next great squad. Patrice Evra and Nemanja Vidic were precisely the kind of signings the current United board needs to go back to, highly rated but unheralded players who would bleed for the jersey. Vidic, in a recent documentary with Sky Sports detailing his January transfer, revealed how big a role Sir Alex played in the move and how a small gesture from him won him over. He said, "I was coming out from the airport building after completing the transfer, and there was Sir Alex Ferguson waiting for us. I was like, oh, that's a surprise. My English was not that good, so I said hi, and he said hi, and then he took the bag from me and put it in the back of his truck. Wow, this is definitely going to be a good story when I go back home, I thought." Vidic added that United's wage structure was so strong at the time that he took a pay cut to join the club, despite doing so from Spartak Moscow, which would be impossible today. He said it was never about the money for him once Sir Alex Ferguson entered the picture, which speaks volumes about both the player's motivations and the manager's personality. Sir Alex Ferguson's man management was more important than tactical acumen. Vidic's story about the great man just reinforces what everyone has thought about Sir Alex for a long time, that his people's skills allowed him to remain on top as much as his tactical acumen. In the current age, where so much focus is on breaking down tactical structures and patterns, managers burn out quicker, and part of that is down to putting their energies towards tactics more than man management. Sir Alex was a man manager at heart for whom the knowledge of the game was. Rasmus Hojlund poised to start for Man United vs Wolves. Manchester United suffered their 7th loss of the Premier League campaign against Bournemouth last weekend. The Red Devils lacked the cutting edge in the final third, and the Cherries capitalized on their shortcomings to secure a comfortable 3-0 win. Manager Ruben Amorim rewarded Joshua Zirkzee with a starting role, but the Dutchman performed poorly up front. He registered just 4 passes, 44% accuracy, and won only 3 out of 7 duels. The former Bologna man lost possession on 10 occasions without a shot on target. Rasmus Hojlund replaced him off the bench and produced a much better showing with 10 passes, 91% accuracy, and 1 shot on target. He played with much better intent. The Dane has netted 5 goals since Amorim's appointment compared to Zirkzee's 3. It appears a no-brainer decision to start him against Wolverhampton Wanderers on the road this evening. The 21-year-old has faced the Midlands outfit on just 1 occasion, but it was memorable. The striker, who can be top class as per PremierLeague.com, registered a goal and an assist in a dramatic 4-3 win at the Molina Stadium in February. United would take a similar result, but Amorim may want a better defensive showing. The club have conceded a staggering 13 goals in the last 5 league outings. There must be an improvement to climb the table in the coming weeks. Wolves are placed 18th in the standings, but it won't be an easy challenge. The club recently sealed a 3-0 win at Leicester City under new manager Vidic. There has been an instant new manager bounce, and United have to be at the top of their game to beat Wolves for the 5th straight time in the English top flight. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.